Hi, it's Dave here from Baking with Foxholo Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you a fun, simple recipe for spring rolls, only on Baking with Foxholo Kitchen. Hello to all my Foxholo fam. I'm Dave and welcome to Baking with Foxholo Kitchen. Well, as I said, today I'm going to show you a simple recipe for some Vietnamese-style spring rolls. They're fresh, fun, and so delicious. So if you're ready, then let's have some fun. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is make a nice peanut sauce. To do that, I'm going to take a 1/3 cup of peanut butter. Now I'm using a honey roast peanut butter. You can use regular peanut butter if you want, and just add a little honey to your mix.
It's all about personal preference, right?
Yeah, it's all about what you want. 1/3 cup of honey, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar,
Okay.
2 tablespoons of soy sauce,
Okay.
1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil. Toasted sesame oil has a lot of bold Asian flavor to it.
Okay.
You can use regular sesame oil if you want, but I like this toasted for this. 2 cloves of garlic, minced up. And then we are going to stir this together here and try to get it into a sauce with our peanut butter. This may take a little doing.
Just take your time with it.
Yeah, just take your time with it. It may not want to
Get it together right away.
yeah, right immediately. But okay, here it finally came together into a nice peanut sauce. We can add a little tiny bit of water if you want, just to make it a little thinner. The spring rolls that we're making are a little delicate, so I kind of want this to be a little more of a sauce than a peanut butter. So we'll add a little bit of water to it. And there you go. That looks great. We'll hold on to that. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is chop up some lettuce. We don't need a lot, so I'm just going to shave off a little bit of this head of lettuce here. That's probably more than enough to do our rolls. We don't want the ribs, so we'll get out of this a little bit and we'll get the hardest parts of the lettuce out. Cut out that rib there. And then we can just sort of chop this up into smaller pieces. We're not going to use a lot of it, just like little 1/2-inch pieces. And we'll put this in a little bowl and set it aside. Alright, the next thing we need is a cucumber. We'll probably only need about half of this one. It's pretty big. So I'm going to cut it in half. Take the end off. Set that aside. And we're just going to peel it. Okay, push that aside. I'm going to cut this into 4ths and then maybe 1/8. And then what we're going to do is we're going to discard the seeds. Just like if we were making sushi or something, we don't need the seeds. We're going to discard those. Just cut them out. And then we're going to take these pieces that are left and we're just going to make matchsticks out of them. As thin as we can make them. and we'll throw them in another bowl. So now I've got a bowl of these matchstick cucumbers, and I'm going to use a couple of them in each of our rolls. Next I'm going to take a couple of green onions, or scallions you might call them. Let's snip the ends off here. And we're going to cut these diagonally as thin as we can. Don't need a lot of these either. A little goes a long way. Use some of the yellow, some of the white, some of the green. A little bit more, and I think we're done. I think that's more than enough, and we'll put those in a little bowl and hold on to them. Okay, I've got a whole bowl of cooked and deveined shrimp here. What I'm going to do with these is I'm going to cut them lengthwise so that they are flatter. This is an example where smaller is better. You don't necessarily need the biggest shrimp that you can find. Small ones are fine. We're just going to cut them in half that way. They're already peeled and deveined, and I took the tails off. So we just want to get them in half this way. This will make them flatter so that they'll go in our rolls a little better. Okay, the last thing I need to do in the way of preparation is I need to make some vermicelli rice noodles. I have a pack of noodles here, and these take absolutely no time at all to cook. It's like 2 to 3 minutes. So I've got my timer set to 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm going to dump these in and just dunk them in. And we're going to set the timer and let these go for that time. Now when these are done, we're going to take them out, drain them immediately, and rinse them in cold water. That will stop the cooking process and rinse off any excess starch. And that way they're not sticking together in a big lump. They don't take any time at all to cook. I'm just going to sit here while they go. Keep them apart with my fork. Turn the heat down so we don't boil over. Yeah, we have to drain them and rinse them right away so they don't continue to cook. If you just drain them but don't rinse them in cold water, they'll stick to each other and you'll end up with a big lump of rice starch and nothing else. I think they are just about done. And that is it. We're going to take them off the heat and rinse them off. Okay, so I got all my ingredients here, and I have a rice paper roll here. And what we're going to do is we're going to soak this in some warm water, which I have set aside here for about 10 seconds or so, just to get it pliable, just till it starts to get a little bit pliable, because it will get more and more as you work with it. And I think that's good. We're going to take it out here, blot it a little bit, because it gets more and more soft as you work with it. We're going to blot it. Yeah, that's looking good. And then what we're going to do is take some ingredients. First thing I'm going to do is take a couple of these little shrimp and put them down here. The little shrimp that I cut in half. I'm going to set them right there in the middle. A little bit of my noodles that I made.
Okay.
Just throw them on top. Okay. Some of the lettuce. Onions. And I have some carrots that were already matchstick carrots. We're going to use those. And then we're going to gently pull this up around it. Do that. Bring in the sides. like a burrito.
The main thing is you want to take your time with this, right?
Yeah. And then just continue rolling this up until we get a nice tight roll. And then we're going to set this on a plate.
Okay.
And then we're going to go ahead and do that with a couple more.
Okay, sounds great.
Well, now for the best part, the taste test. I'm going to get a little bit of the peanut sauce on mine. That is so delicious. You guys are going to love it. Wrapping up today, I want to thank you all for joining us and encourage you to check out our friends and support channels listed in the description below. But before I go, always remember, it's good times and good food only on Baking with Fox Hollow Kitchen. We'll see you soon.
If you like this video or any of our other videos,
Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for future shows.